As the hurricane season begins, St. Lucia is implementing an innovative disaster preparedness initiative to safeguard its most vulnerable populations. Minister for Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment, Joachim Henry, announced on Monday at a pre-cabinet briefing that 3,500 at-risk individuals will receive preemptive cash transfers ahead of storms this season. 3 churches in Castries Southeast have also been allocated $10,000 each to strengthen community resilience. The government has partnered with the United Nations World Food Programme under 2 new agreements to facilitate this effort, which includes a rapid cash assistance system to high-risk households. Eligible recipients comprise 3,500 public assistance beneficiaries, 1,500 waitlisted individuals, over 400 disability grant recipients, and 100 persons living with HIV. Support will be provided up to 72 hours before an anticipated hurricane or crisis.
Where there is a need to give it to a farm, that's already in place. Those persons who are receiving public assistance, the mechanism for receiving the money is already in place. So they have their bank accounts, monies go directly to bank accounts, and where we have new persons without bank accounts where we need to bring in food vouchers to facilitate that, we do that within 72 hours before that happens.
Minister Henry emphasized that St. Lucia is the first Caribbean nation to adopt this anticipatory action model, aimed at reducing vulnerability through early intervention. A recent pilot supported by the WFP successfully distributed cash vouchers to 500 selected beneficiaries, demonstrating the system's effectiveness.
So approximately over 3,500 persons will be receiving cash this year. And this is supported by the World Food Programme, the United Nations World Food Programme, and they are supporting St. Lucia in implementing this anticipatory action. We are the first island in the Caribbean, and we are being studied to see exactly how it works. We had a pilot last week where we randomly selected 500 persons, and they received cash. We set up the system in place, they receive vouchers and what have you, and we are about sometime this year, if a storm is approaching, 72 hours before it hits, that these individuals will be receiving cash transfers.
To further bolster disaster response efforts, the Bexon Roman Catholic Church, Sarot SDA, and Sarot SDA Church each received $10,000 in aid funding. Minister Henry explained that churches were selected for their vital role in fostering social cohesion and ensuring unbiased aid distribution, thereby minimizing political influence in beneficiary selection.
These churches will have the capacity to respond in the event there's a disaster, able to provide food to needy persons in the constituency, and of course, to reduce on the incidence of vagrancy in the city. Because if persons can receive food support in their locality, it would reduce the incidence of coming down to the city of Castries, because that's the only place where they're being fed.
This proactive approach positions St. Lucia as a regional leader in climate resilience, demonstrating a commitment to safeguarding its most vulnerable populations through early community-based interventions. Chloe Dantes, NBC Prime.